Welcome to Grand Prix, your go-to channel for the fastest updates in Formula One. We've got 3 hot stories for you, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the pack. Let's get started. This week, the FIA announced significant changes to its regulations, introducing stricter penalties for misconduct by Formula One drivers and team members. Under the new rules, drivers who go beyond acceptable limits, whether by openly criticizing the FIA or race direction decisions, using profanity, or making offensive remarks, could face severe consequences. These range from hefty fines to race suspensions, depending on the severity of the offense. Unsurprisingly, this decision has already stirred considerable debate within the F1 community, with many expressing dissatisfaction. One of the most notable figures impacted by these changes is Max Verstappen. The reigning champion was penalized last year for using a swear word during a press conference, and his outspoken nature often puts him at odds with such restrictions. Verstappen's history with FIA-imposed limitations makes this latest announcement particularly contentious. Adding fuel to the fire, shortly after the FIA's announcement, Red Bull appeared to take a subtle jab at the governing body on social media. They shared a photo of Verstappen from last season, standing outside the official press conference room and giving interviews. This was during his silent protest against a previous penalty, where he refused to speak during the official press conference but addressed journalists privately outside. The caption accompanying the image read, "If we speak," followed by ellipses, a clear nod to Verstappen's and Red Bull's disapproval of the new rules, carefully worded to avoid inviting further penalties. The FIA's stance has left many wondering how strictly these new regulations will be enforced, especially given the backlash from teams and drivers. Critics argue that the rules stifle free expression and diminish the personalities that make F1 such a dynamic sport. On the other hand, supporters claim that maintaining professionalism and curbing inappropriate behavior is essential to uphold the sport's reputation. Verstappen's reaction, along with Red Bull's indirect protest, highlights the tension between the FIA and some of the sport's key figures. It's worth noting that Verstappen has never shied away from speaking his mind, which has endeared him to fans but also led to clashes with authority. With these new regulations in place, it remains to be seen how he and other drivers will adapt or push back. As protests and debates heat up, the question remains: will the FIA stand firm on these penalties despite growing dissatisfaction from drivers and teams? Or will pressure from within the F1 community force them to reconsider? The impact of these changes could shape the tone of the upcoming season, as teams and drivers navigate the fine line between voicing opinions and staying within the confines of the rules. What's your take on this? Do you think the FIA is right to penalize drivers for misconduct and criticism, or are they going too far? Share your opinion in the comments as we watch how this story unfolds in the coming months. This week marked a monumental moment in Formula One history as Lewis Hamilton took his first laps in a Ferrari during a test session at the legendary Fiorano circuit in Italy. Known for his unprecedented success with Mercedes, Hamilton stepping into Ferrari's iconic red car has sparked excitement and speculation about what this partnership could mean for the future of the 7-time world champion and the Scuderia. For those who want a detailed breakdown of the session, we've already covered it extensively in a comprehensive video on GPM Casa, which you can check out later. But today, Ferrari surprised fans with a special release, a video capturing Hamilton's very first lap with the team, along with audio from his initial radio communication as a Ferrari driver. This rare glimpse behind the scenes adds a layer of intrigue to what could be a defining chapter in Hamilton's storied career. The video shows Hamilton confidently adapting to the Ferrari, delivering precise feedback over the radio. His professionalism and analytical approach, honed through years of championship battles, were evident as he worked to understand the car's dynamics. This test wasn't just about familiarizing himself with the car. It was an essential step in building synergy with Ferrari's engineers and integrating into the team's operations. Hamilton's arrival at Ferrari represents a significant shift for both parties. For Ferrari, this move symbolizes their determination to return to championship-winning form after years of near misses. Hamilton, known for his relentless pursuit of excellence, brings not only a wealth of experience but also the ability to elevate the team's performance and mindset. For Hamilton, this partnership offers the opportunity to cement his legacy by proving his capabilities with yet another iconic team. a move that could potentially lead him to an eighth world title. The implications of this collaboration have already ignited conversations across the motorsport community. Many are questioning whether Ferrari can provide Hamilton with the competitive car he needs to achieve his ambitions. Others are curious about how Hamilton's presence will influence the team's dynamics and whether it can deliver the consistency required to challenge for championships in an increasingly competitive grid. Beyond the technical aspects, there's a symbolic weight to this union. Ferrari is synonymous with passion, tradition, and prestige in Formula One, while Hamilton has become the face of modern success and innovation in the sport. The combination of these two titans could redefine the narrative of Formula One's next era. While the road ahead remains uncertain, one thing is clear. This partnership has the potential to capture the imagination of fans worldwide. The blend of Ferrari's historic legacy and Hamilton's modern brilliance creates a compelling story that could shape the future of the sport. Are you excited about this new phase for Ferrari and Hamilton? Share your thoughts on this groundbreaking collaboration and what it could mean for the future of Formula One. Will this be the chapter that returns Ferrari to the top? Or will the challenges prove too great? Only time will tell, but for now, the anticipation is palpable. The 2025 season could mark a turning point in Max Verstappen's career, as the Dutch driver has made it clear that he will be closely monitoring the performance of Red Bull and its rivals. If Verstappen is not convinced that his current team can provide a competitive car, he may consider a move for 2026. Among the interested teams, Aston Martin and Mercedes stand out as potential suitors. Recent rumors suggest that Verstappen may already be in advanced talks with Aston Martin over a massive 5-year contract worth billions. Officially, however, no one involved has commented on these speculations. Verstappen himself has refrained from addressing potential negotiations or the possibility of leaving Red Bull. But Helmut Marko, Red Bull's senior advisor, shed some light on the situation. Marko expressed confidence that Red Bull will deliver a strong car for Verstappen in 2025 and beyond, citing significant progress made by the team's engineers after addressing the challenges of the 2024 season. Marko emphasized Verstappen's loyalty to Red Bull, attributing it to everything the team has done for him throughout his career. He firmly stated that Verstappen will remain a Red Bull driver in both 2025 and 2026, even predicting that the Dutchman will secure his 5th world title by 2026. Beyond that, Marko chose not to comment further, aligning with Verstappen's own remarks that he wants to evaluate the new 2026 car regulations before making any decisions about his future. Verstappen has made it clear that he doesn't want to rush into a choice he might regret later. Despite Marko's reassurances, the allure of a fresh challenge and the aggressive pursuit of rival teams like Aston Martin and Mercedes cannot be ignored. Aston Martin, in particular, has reportedly offered Verstappen a lucrative contract as part of its ambition to challenge for championships. Meanwhile, Mercedes remains a perennial contender and would undoubtedly benefit from having Verstappen in its lineup. Both teams are well aware of the potential seismic impact of signing one of the most dominant drivers in modern Formula One. For Red Bull, retaining Verstappen is critical not only to maintaining its competitive edge, but also to preserving its status as a top team. Verstappen has been the cornerstone of the team's success, bringing consistent victories and world titles. Losing him would be a significant blow, both on and off the track. However, the team seems confident that their advancements in car development will convince Verstappen to stay, even as rival teams intensify their efforts to lure him away. The 2026 season looms as a pivotal year for Formula One, with new regulations set to reshape the sport. For Verstappen, this transitional period represents an opportunity to weigh his options carefully. While Red Bull's loyalty and technical expertise are strong arguments for staying, the possibility of a new challenge with a different team might be too tempting to resist, especially if the competition offers a clear path to continued success. As the countdown to the 2025 season begins, fans and analysts alike are left speculating about Verstappen's future. Will he remain loyal to Red Bull, where he has achieved so much, or will he embark on a new journey with Aston Martin or Mercedes? Only time will tell. What do you think? Will Verstappen stay with Red Bull, or are we on the brink of witnessing the end of an era? Share your thoughts on what could be one of the most consequential decisions in Formula One's modern history.